20. What does it mean? Where are the leaders? Well, we'll tell you today they're doing a lot of door knocking and reaching out into the different communities when it comes to the 4 leaders. And still Andrea Horwath, who tested positive for COVID, is nursing her health. So she's not doing any engagements today, but on her behalf, her federal counterpart, Jagmeet Singh, who is the leader of the NDP, he's making some campaign stops on her behalf today. If you wanted to catch him, well, he is going to be in Kingston, visiting the Kingston and the Island campaign office, and that's scheduled for 12:45 today. Then he's going to be in Ajax, visiting another campaign office for that riding about 4:15 today, and he's going to be in Toronto at Scarborough Rouge Park campaign office at 5:45. So he's making campaign stops and rallying the troops, and those are all strategic ridings that the NDP look to secure, and that's why the federal leader Jagmeet Singh is visiting those areas. And when it comes to PC leader Doug Ford, well, he's making a campaign stop today in his home riding of Etobicoke North at 11 a.m. And then he's going to go on door knock in Don Valley West, which is Kathleen Wynne's old riding, and has the now Toronto police chief running as a candidate for the PCs, who he's going to go door knocking with, and he's also going to be in Scarborough Southwest to be able to secure that seat. So those are all strategic stops on day 20. No announcements today except the Green Party leader, who's going to be making an announcement virtually. He also tested positive last week of COVID, and therefore today's announcement at 10 a.m., he's essentially going to be talking about where he thinks the campaign has gone so far. And Liberal leader Stephen Del Duca, well, he's going to be making also some campaign stops when it comes to visiting residents in Hammett, Ontario. This is scheduled for 12:30. Stephen Del Duca usually does his announcements at 9 a.m., reminding everybody what is in his election platform that he launched about a few weeks ago. And he's also going to be visiting residents in Starfield, Ontario, so strategic locations, and Clarence Rockland. This is to go visit the impact of the storm. So this is quite significant because what he's doing is he's showing himself to be a premier, if he were to be elected, to go visit the sites of where the storm damage is. Last week he also showed up in Ottawa talking about what his Liberal government, if elected come June 2nd, will do for the region of Ottawa when it comes to hospitals and transit, and essentially saying that he visited Ottawa when the blockades happened earlier this year to visit the local businesses, essentially saying that how he's going to do things differently, and already positioning himself as what it would be like if he was premier, making those visits. Now, I would have to say that probably the incumbent premier who's running in this election, Doug Ford, should probably make some stops at where the damages are, with 9 lives lost, but that is up to the campaign and what they decide in terms of a clear differentiation between what these different campaigns are going to do, and who hasn't visited Ottawa. When it comes to a population of 1 million in Ottawa, and also serving all the local municipalities in the area. So it is a significant seat to be able to, it does have 5 different ridings to be able to go and visit. Some of them, majority of them go Liberal, usually federally and provincially, but there are some PC seats there that need to hold ground to make sure that in this election cycle that a party reaches their goal of 63 seats to form majority in the 124 seats.